Hi, I'm Jeff, and I'm a professional property investor specializing in rent to HMO. I run a £500,000 property business based in Northampton, and I am part of the Simon Smith Online Mentors team. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about how managing HMOs is something of a specialty in the property world. Managing HMOs is something that not all estate agents are set up to do. And that's not their fault, it's just different. But that's where we come in. As rent-to-rent HMO specialists, we have the tools and systems in place that allow us to do this in a way that others can't. One thing that really helps us is the fact that we have investment in the property ourselves. Estate agents work on commission basis. They work based on fees. Whereas we actually have the freedom to invest money into the landlord's property if need be in order to uplift it and increase occupancy rates and rent income. So imagine you have an HMO and it is only half full. Chances are the landlord is not going to be happy about that, and the estate agents certainly will not be happy about that. Now imagine if the reason that this has happened is simply that the photos for the advertisement are a bit dated and it's not looking so good online anymore. Well, imagine that the landlord's not up for a new photo shoot and the agents have suggested it, but they are in no position to do so. That's not the case for us. We can come in and have a brand new, fresh set of photos done up, produce new advertisements, and get those occupancy rates up. Even worse is the case whereby a house is a bit tired, furniture's a bit beat up, a bit worn, because let's face it, HMOs do get a lot of wear and tear because there are so many people sharing the spaces. When this happens, we have seen more than one example of this, and the result is low occupancy rates. And from that, estate agents normally try and lower the rents in order to fill the rooms, and it becomes a bit of a vicious cycle. What is needed is an uplift of the property. And because we are rent-to-renters, we can come in and invest some amount of money in order to lift it up, thereby increasing occupancy and bringing those rents up. We know it will bring yield and bring results in the future, so we do it. We do not need the landlord's permission to do so, we just come in and do it. Secondly is the social aspects of co-living. Now, normally things are fine, but we do have those times where there are issues between tenants. And oftentimes these tenants tend to be younger as well, so they may not have as much life experience living with other people and resolving issues. So that's where we come in. We have systems, we have suggestions, we have material that we share with our tenants to help mediate whenever there is a tenant issue in a house. We also have the ability, because we have the time to do it, is we can come in and actually mediate in person when something is serious. We find that this is effective and normally resolves issues quite quickly. Another thing that we can do is, because we get to know our tenants personally, we're able to select new tenants based on the existing household's character. We normally avoid assembling households of people from vastly different backgrounds and interests and age ranges and so forth, because there are just too many differences. Imagine a group of young students living with middle-aged professionals who've got to wake up in the morning and get to work. They're definitely going to have different values and different timings and schedules which won't work together. So we always aim to create households of people who will be harmonious with one another. The third thing that we have to our advantage is HMO-specific systems. HMOs are subject to compliance issues that normal houses are not. And all of our computer systems and tenant management software is geared toward that. Whether that be reminders for compliance inspections, to organizing those specific documents, to sharing them with the tenants and the landlord. We've got all of that tied in nice and tightly in our systems that we have in place. Another example also relates to tenant households. We have how-tos for tenants, how to live in a co-living situation. We have how to treat private spaces in shared houses, how to treat shared spaces in the shared houses as well. So we have the ability to set expectations and design the co-living environment in a way that estate agents may not have the time to do so. As rent-to-renters, we are able to act more swiftly, we have fewer constraints, and we can operate with better control over the property, allowing us to get stuff done. I hope you found some value in this. We'll catch you in the next video.